Hey everyone, it's Garrison here, and welcome back to the channel, or even the Patreon, where we're currently watching from today. And yes, I'll be finally doing my first listen / full-on album review to TWICE's 13th mini album titled With Youth. That's right everyone, we got 4 brand new B-sides to check out and to indulge together with. But I gotta say, their pre-release for I Got You and their title track One Spark really took it to whole different levels, and I like how this era they have showed another brand new side of themselves pretty much. I mean, if you think about I Got You, and for those who saw my reaction and review for that song and the music video tied along to that song, oh my goodness, the amount of nostalgic feels and how it really provided that warm hug at the same time. For those who can feel me on that note, let me know. And then One Spark, where they blew it out of the water, if not song of the year material for most of us, song of the year completely by far so far, and most likely end up being that case. So aside from that, okay, I'm seeing familiar names working with TWICE here in the credits, as well as some of the members taking part on some of these tracks. We more than love to see it, but hey, without further ado, let's just dive into this album review now. Alright, so this first track is titled Rush. I'm seeing familiar names, but before I shout them out, of course we have Chaeyoung on the lyrics. We more than love to see her on the lyrics, and it makes me really interested in how the lyrics are going to play out with that being said. Now, for the familiar names, I'm seeing Mitch Hansen, I'm seeing Chris Burton, and even Carl Wolovic, all familiar names in my standpoint and all. But Mitch Hansen, in case you didn't know, has worked with incredible artists in the past before. If I recall correctly, has worked with TWICE in the past before. I can't remember what particular song, but has also worked with Chang'e and her incredible masterpiece of a single called Killing Me, as well as Ending Credits by Taeyeon, still one of my favorite B-sides still to this date, as well as that masterpiece of a title track called Advice by Taemin. But hey, I really want to dive into this right away. Keep in mind, I love bringing up these color-coded lyric videos to more so try to follow along in terms of arrangement and movement in songs. By no means not for translation purposes, by no means not for distribution purposes, because it can be misleading. Things can get lost in translation. I'm already seeing here something's already messed up with this one, but hey, let us hear this out, enjoy this together anyways, right? Oh, got great like harp-like instrumentation already. Chaeyoung. Ooh, I like that snare drum work. That's constantly being looped. Oh, now with this bass work. Let's misbehave. Oh, wait. So this is the chorus now. What a smooth transition. But they're pretty much taking the drum and bass route, but with a different approach this time. Ooh, the percussion on our right side of our ears. Hey, Yann. Hey, Jihyo. Just the delivery of some of these lines, easy to listen to. Well, everything is, but like what I was trying to say is quite catchy with some of these lines in terms of the delivery, right? Hey. Ooh, I love those strings. Just like a bit of tension there and being released a bit. And then that triangle like percussion work on the right side of her ears. It may seem so minimal, but It adds so much to the song. Hey, good instrumental break here. Ooh, Mina. Nayan. This is definitely the type of song that you could just keep on loop non-stop, because it's just that smooth with the transitions and overall movement to it. And a perfect wrap-up by Jihyo, everyone. Oh my goodness, what a way to start off this album listening party, or if you see this as a review, whatnot. But the point is, I love how Rush plays out here. It is very dreamlike, but it utilizes that drum bass route that they did take quite evidently for their main track, right? But for a B-side, this sticks, right? I feel like with the duration, sure, it's short, but it's very straight to the point, and at the same time, it's very effective. And when you have effective tracks that are more so short, it makes up the duration that is being provided. You feel me? And I can't emphasize that enough when it comes to this modern day and age with trends and like having songs that are this much streamable in terms of duration and, you know, geared towards a certain generation, obviously. But this case, you know, this is just pure intentions of having a sweet, lovely song that's easy to listen to and lovely to listen to at the same time. You feel me? Aside from that, you know, nothing crazy boundary breaking, but yet again, another new side by Twice. You know, they're extending that new side ever so slightly with Rush, which makes me interested in what other genres they have in terms of the next B-sides or the other B-sides. You feel me? Like, sorry, the point is, like, you don't always necessarily need to have multiple genres going all at once on full blast on one track, because at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes it can be hit or miss. On one hand, it could truly hit in a good way. On the other hand, it could just feel like there's too much going on. There's too much. Everything's too stuffed with it. You feel me? So, like, keeping it straight to the point, not minimalistic per se, but more so simple. I feel like people get the word simple twisted too much at times, especially when it comes to music. Simple does not mean boring, but more so the case of, like, keeping things straightforward. I would say simple is different than plain or short for sure, but keeping things straightforward, standard with it. But at the same time, I think the nuances that are occurring in the song is not necessarily instrumentation. It's the delivery of the vocal work in this song that plays out due to what's going on amongst the members. You know what I'm saying? Just the overall dynamic of things in this song was quite fascinating to enjoy and listen to. So I'm going to point out those moments without a doubt in a second go around for Rush before we get into the next B-side, because there's quite a bit to go through in this song, you know? Bit of that harp like work in the instrumentation, very rudimental snare drum work. Jaeyoung right off the bat with verse 1, gotta push my phone. Notice the delivery there, right? Because the delivery is matching the energy, the tempo that and movement that's going on in this song, with all the instrumentation going on in this song, and sometimes with synth strings, sometimes with other strings. I like how it plays out in that kind of cohesive manner, you feel me? This is definitely Momo. I like the follow-up here by her. I don't want to complicate it. I love it. I love how that is like used as a transitioner into Dahyun's lines here for sure. Whoa, bit of that bass. Ooh, that turn of the bass there. And I like how the bass and the drums are utilized in this song. It's not always done in the same kind of manner. Like, sure, it's done in the same fashion with the same sections here and there, but it works. It sticks. You feel me? Chewy. And it just seems like before this, actually, I think a key thing aside from the chorus that we enjoyed together here. Hold. So essentially, believe it or not, this is pretty much the chorus with I Need to Feel Your Rush. Even though it doesn't feel like it, because what's cool is the post-chorus, hours and hours, feels like the chorus, but it's more so of an extended follow-up as a post-chorus from the chorus, you feel me? So this hours and hours line, very clever with it. That's why everything seems so flush and like seamless with it in terms of the transitions and just how everything's being done pretty much. Just the delivery of It's Okay. That like metallic instrumentation on the right side of our ears for those who are wearing headphones or earbuds right now. Yes, that triangle or some sort of percussion work doing that tinging and metallic tanging going on is quite satisfying as well. Hey! Now we're into verse 2 where it's strongly evidently verse 2, and I like how Dahyun breaks it down. A secret theme just for the two of us with everything we need. Obviously they're gonna be lost in translation, but the follow-up with Jonghyun was so beautiful, so majestic with it. See what I'm saying? That kind of succession and follow-up from Jihyo to Chaeyoung, and now with Momo, absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my other favorite moments in the song aside from the chorus and obviously the post-chorus is that verse 2 there and transitioning it back. Taking of the hi-hats, dipping of the bass. Great synthesizer work. And then as we progress later on here, well, this is pretty much the instrumental break or like the short bridge of this song. You could view it either way, but like I like this instrumental break that occurs. It provides a nice little breathing room in the song where we get to enjoy the satisfying vocal work and instrumentation that occurs. Notice how in this moment it's more tender, how everything's being done from that like the keys being played or more so of that harp work that I was talking about earlier. This is one of those songs where you don't necessarily need a crazy peak vocal moment, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people get it twisted at times where you always need big, powerful, high notes. No, like this, it works in this kind of case where they bring it back for the final chorus and the post-chorus, but instead have a beautiful vocal moment ending by Jihyo, everyone. Oh my goodness, what a lovely song, everyone. It's not necessarily so up there in terms of my particular personal taste, but there's still a lot to appreciate in regards to the song. The ahs, the you know I need you, like just certain lyrics, certain moments, especially moments by Chaeyoung, by Jihyo, right? Just so much satisfying moments occurred in this song. Mina rocked her moments as well. Like, there are a lot of key points and lines in the lyrics where I'm like, yes, I am all for it, right? But hey, let's just dive into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled New. Now I'm seeing huge familiar names here all around. We're talking about one of the best lyricists in the industry. Lee Suran has basically worked with all JYP artists. We're talking about TWICE. We're talking about Day6, if I recall correctly, even the likes of GOT7. But like, Lee Suran has worked with pretty much all of our favorites. Weekly. The list truly goes on. That is my main point, and I usually gravitate towards her songs that she has put her own lyricist like mastermind upon, because I love how her lyrics play so well in terms of the mood to any respective song and the overall vibe to any song, you know what I'm saying? Aside from that, on the composing side, we got Lee Woo Min, or Collapse Sun. Collapse Sun has worked with many of our favorites as well, obviously. The likes of TWICE, the likes of UA and their song Roller Coaster. Of course, Billy. The list truly goes on. We have Paulina Cirilla has worked with many of our favorites, likes of Le Sserafim, if I recall correctly. Same goes with Kyler. Nico has worked with many of our favorites, whether it's Le Sserafim, The Boys. Huge artists out there. And yeah, I'm really interested in how this one's gonna play out as well, especially now that we're progressing now on the album. Like, are they gonna pick it up something more upbeat? Are they gonna slow it down even more, or keep the same tempo from the previous song? But let's go. They still have the lyrics messed up with Chaeyoung. Keep in mind, that still bothers me, but whatever. Ooh, right away with Nayeon. I like the constant chugging that's going on in this song, and electronic drum kit work that's very snappy. Oh, I love how cheerful it is already. Oh, that like woodwind flute work in the back there though, that's catching my ear. You hear that, right, guys? It's very fruity with it. Great shakers going on here. Here we go. Wow. The energy now. It's at an all-time high. What a roll down on his drums there. Feel the excitement as if it was the first time. Oh, Junghyun. Do it all because of you. Versus Chaeyoung? Hey! Woo. It is a good day. I can't get enough of that fruity synth or pitch synth or woodwind type synth work in the back there. Build up the snare drums. New. Hey. Woo. It's something new. This bridge though. We'll love these chords. Building it back up. Vocal moment, quite possibly. Yeah. Let's go, Jihyo. Woo. Oh, man, the full-throated vocal work, like moments in this go crazy too. absolutely love it when songs take it the extra mile, and that is the case here for New. You just can't help but to jive and dance along to the song, feel the rhythm to this song, tap your feet, have a good time. Like, imagine, a nice afternoon drive, right? Sun is shining. This is the type of song that is the right time and the type of song to play it. But regardless, this just made my day that much better just after hearing this, right? Especially how the bridge played out, and we naturally got a beautiful peak vocal moment by Jihyo herself. Obviously, a fun verse 2 that broke down there, and I really loved Junghyun's moments in this song without a doubt. I think Junghyun really rocked this song. I really love Mina yet again throughout this song, but like, oh my goodness, can we appreciate the moments that Momo got in this song as well? Like, come on, everyone. Like, this song is it. So far, my favorite B-side off of this 13th mini album, I've got to say, guys. So far, this is really up in terms of my taste, up there in terms of my alley, in terms of taste, for sure, without a doubt. And also, notice the lyrics. This is what I've been saying about Lee Suren, one of my top 2 echelon lyricists in the K-pop scene. She always knows how to provide lyrics that match the vibe, the tone, the mood that I was talking about earlier to any respective song, and it's most definitely very fitting for New here in terms of how the lyrics played out. But let's actually just dive back into it again right away, point out my favorite moments, hear out and hone in and listen to more so the instrumentation that I may have missed. But it's this initial fruity synth or pitched synth, or more so of a woodwind instrument or woodwind synth that like comes in. Bit of a preview at the beginning before it's put on full blast throughout the entirety of this song pretty much. But like, I love how in this era, I mean, if you think about One Spark, I pointed out that the glossy synthesizer work in that song went crazy with it, especially in the final go around for that song. But then for like New here, that like pitch synth, or more so the woodwind synth that I was talking about, was really a fun idea to put upon this song, and I'm glad that they rolled with it here, because it adds so much to the song. It is so addictive to listen to on loop and throughout here and there in the song. Yeah, that synth, crazy. I love the constant chugging that is already initialized in verse 1. It's a new day. Yann really setting the tone with a bright approach. Absolutely love to hear it. One of my favorite moments by Mina in this song, for sure. Roll down the drums. But the overall dynamic between Chaeyoung and Junghyun in this song is something we most definitely got to appreciate at the beginning of the song, in the middle of the song, in a lot of moments where like they play off each other. I love that kind of playfulness that we're getting, especially here with the cheerfulness that we're getting from Chaeyoung, right? Haha, Taehyun. Let's go. Love the ticking of the hi-hats here. The synthesizer work, just to build it up there, add more layers there. Beat, beat, beat. notice that this moment, they bring all the members for All That I Do, for sure. Like, that moment there, it may seem so minimal, but, like, it's a key moment in the song, for sure. Like, at all these points that I'm pointing out, and all these sections and parts that I'm pointing out, and how everything has been playing out, like, it just makes the song feel like full, right? It doesn't seem like there's anything missing in the song in terms of elements, in terms of distribution, in terms of how things were laid out in the song. And obviously, vocal direction as well. Oh, Jihyo here. Tate. Mind. This is Tidal Wave. New thing, good thing, like, come on. That brief laugh, just these littlest of details that we get in this song are, like, just ear candy to my ears. It's just, oh my goodness. New, got that fresh. I especially love Momo in the chorus here. Can we appreciate this moment for more than a second, guys? Like, come on, you can't be telling me that, like, Momo bringing her vocal color, her one-of-a-kind of vocal color to this chorus here in this particular song is not catchy at all. Like, it is so catchy, and it is just so satisfying to the ears as well. Beat. And as we progress right here, I love the build up here that brings it back, especially with Jihyo. Not only that moment there. Here we go. Not once, twice, but 3 times. Just the vocal techniques that are utilized in this song too. Wow. I feel like near the end of here, like, some of this, like, color-coded lyrics are wrong. But either way, you know, we can tell obviously from our standpoint, at least my standpoint, I'm sure many of you guys as well, it's like, nah, that's not really that member. It's, you know, because this is what I'm saying about how color-coded lyrics can be misleading and how certain sections occur. So sorry if I got it twisted for some moments, obviously, because I felt like there were more moments by Jonghyun than it was shown in this lyrics video, you know what I'm saying? But that aside, new. Oh my goodness, this song slaps everyone. It's gonna be staying in my rotations for days, weeks on, months on out. But let's just dive into the next B-side now. So this next song is titled Bloom. Now, of course, I gotta shout her out right away, Jonghyun. Solely on the lyrics. We more than love to see her on the lyrics. Got me really interested in how the lyrics are gonna play out for this one, just because of her. But then, again, we also have huge names here in terms of the lyrics. We've got Ear Attack, of course, Lingren, Melanie Fontana, Gigi Ramirez, and Lee Woo-hyun. All familiar names that I've seen work quite heavily throughout many good K-pop songs out there in the K-pop scene, so be sure to search them up. But let me bring it up here right away here. Bloom, make sure the volume is good, and Lego. What an intro! Now with the snapping. But I scratch this, turn this there. Oh, you have me hypnotized. Ooh, bit of that strumming going on there, the guitar. Looping of that guitar is really satisfying. Okay, pre-chorus with Chaeyoung. And Sana. Where's this going though? Whoa! Ooh, I love that vocal filtering behind Jihyo a bit, ever so slightly. Wow, that was a chorus I did not expect, but oh my goodness, it more than works. There's this atmospheric feel that I love to this song. Verse 2. Oh my goodness, you can sense Junghyun's influence on this without a doubt. Ooh. Oh my goodness, from the ad-lib work, the vocal layering and blending in this song, this is incredible. Oh yeah, this time with Sana with the vocal filtering. Simultaneously with that synthesizer and bass work is so memorable upon first listen, and especially second go round. I love the yas there. Whoa, where are we going? We're ascending somewhere. Oh, that breakbeat UK garage type drum kit work here. Oh my goodness. Hold. Yes. Till you some vocal moments, yeah. The ooh moments, oh my goodness. And what a way to wrap up the song, guys. I know I said this already, but so far my favorite beat, I said that like twice already, now for the third time, because oh my goodness, Bloom, you're already sent with the intro, let alone in the beginning of the song with the intro, just how it just takes, but like, what am I trying to say here? Like, I'm trying to process everything that went and played out in this song. First things first, we gotta give credit where credit is due by Junghyun. Like, you could totally sense her influence with the lyrics in this song. It's a very fitting. It works with the vibe and the overall feels of this song. And I love how this song showcases their vocals in such a beautiful yet majestic kind of manner. So not only Junghyun really shine in this song, oh my goodness, Momo in this song, Jihyo in this song as well. I think, sure, in the color-coded moments, like Sana wasn't shown a lot, but I did hear other moments where, yeah, this is more so Sana, you feel me? But like, I felt like Sana had great moments as well, moments that are so memorable. And then you got the ad-lib work going on in this song. So sure, it takes the standard arrangement, but the overall movement to this song, oh my goodness, with every second and minute, it sends you into a whole different planet and universe, you feel me? Bloom is that song. Bloom is that song for me. It's when you listen it to the first go around or during that first listen, it is it. It has that it factor to it. So let me bring it up here right away yet again, and we're gonna go through the beginning. We're gonna go through the beginning. Now the snapping, verse 1 with Nayan. Bit of turn this there. I have you hip hip hip, I'll have you hypnotized. I mean, straight facts, so you're not lying here, Momo. This is so true. Like, this entire song has been hypnotizing, dreamlike with it. But quite spacious in a way. It feels atmospheric at times. That's why it's dreamy, because there are atmospheric moments, whether it be the instrumentation or the vocal work, that could be airy at times. Even here, by Dahyun. And that strumming that I was talking about, the looping of the strumming the guitar, I love it. It's a little bit of an earworm, ear candy thing in the song. Ooh, I love the chimes there with Chaeyoung here. The chimes. Hear out the chimes. Right there. Glistening. The follow-up ad-lib works, see what I'm saying? I love how there's slightly more heavy vocal filtering at the beginning of the chorus. Twice the magic of the sun and moon. Memorable lyrics that honestly I feel like you listen more to in this song. It's gonna be so sing-alongable eventually. Very angelic with the vocal work here, the follow-up. And as we progress and progress, so Jonghyun here, absolutely nailing her moment. Those flower petals that fell in the wind also make past memories pass by. Obviously, they can be lost in translation, but I like the referencing of flower petals here and the past memories. Ah, okay, yeah, something's wrong here in terms of the color coding. I can tell. That was off, for sure. I think that was more so Sana, because not everything is being clearly shown here. This is definitely Sana though, right? At this point, I'm just enjoying the second go around. I'm sorry guys, but it's just that good. That's strumming there in the back with the rhythm guitar as well. I've heard this like breakbeat, like UK garage drum kit work before, quite evidently in a certain type of sample, for sure, because I've done it myself on a track. I try to work with it, but it's tricky to work with, for sure. I can say that from firsthand experience, just the drum kit work that you're listening to here in this kind of pattern. Just when you thought it was over, we keep ascending. Yeah, and just how they bring it back together just like that. Beautiful, beautiful. We gotta give it to everyone that was on this behind the scenes, as well as the members, and especially Jonghyun, everyone. Oh my goodness, what a song from the intro to the very end. So satisfying, and it just seems like you're on cloud 9 with this song. You feel me, guys? But hey, let's just get into the final B-side now. So last but not least, we have You Get Me. I'm seeing Dahyun on the lyrics. We more than love to see her on the lyrics. And then other names that I'm not too familiar of, I'll make sure to familiarize with them after this album review, just for future reference and all. But hey, let me bring it up here, and let's wrap this up now. I'm standing somewhere. Ooh, this verse 1, this really caught my attention right away. Wish I find the place. Ooh, Chewy here. Oh yeah, I'm already feeling this. Especially with Dahyun. Love the synthesizer work. And just the free-spirited, positive feel that I'm getting already. Everything is enough. Make me glow. Kinda feels like a movie. Ooh. Ooh, that singular synth work there in the back. You already know. Just the delivery of everything is enough. It's so consoling for this song, yet overall this song so far is getting me quite nostalgic. Getting a little bit in my feels with it. Man, those synth strings, so good in the back there. Oh yeah, with the keyboard work. Ooh. The You Get Me and like feeling like everything is enough is not only like consoling, but it just feels like such a warm hug. What a beautiful song. What a beautiful song to really wrap up the album, I've got to say, guys. Like, sure, it's short in terms of duration, but it really works as the final track if you consider it that way, as the final 6th track on the album. But before we wrap things up, I really want to go back into it because You Get Me, it provides pretty much what I was feeling throughout this album. It almost like summarizes the album, and from what we were hearing from the other tracks, including I Got You and One Spark, and it provides that with a beautiful medium-paced track tempo to it, like a medium-paced tempo to it, as well as these lyrics that really sink deep down inside of you, you know what I'm saying? So You Get Me is definitely my cup of tea for sure. I love the vocal approach in this song. Without a doubt, I felt like the vocal approach in this song was incredible through and through. Like, sure, it has that standard arrangement, but in verse 1, verse 2, I loved the moments that occurred in the song, especially by the likes of Dahyun, obviously, by the likes of Jonghyun as well. And I would say even the likes of Momo. I feel like there's a fitting pattern that's going on here, and maybe that's just a case of like really enjoying Momo's vocal delivery and approach to Twice's music with each and every new release, you know what I'm saying? Like, them vocal chops keep on getting better and better, you feel me? But that's the same case when it comes to all the members at the end of the day, right? They keep on leveling up their craft, and I love how with this era, they've really showed a new side. I'm sort of already wrapping this up, but I don't want to. I want to get back into You Get Me before we talk about what I love as a whole for this album. Automatically, right away with this verse 1, bunch of them nostalgic feels all bundled up together just like that. Like, it got me a little bit in those feels. It's the constant looping going on. Here's the buildup of the chugging, but great percussion work that comes into play here, right? And I think this is such a huge, significant line by her, without a doubt. Bit of 808 claps there. Very snappy. Things enough. And just the follow-up with the delivery in the Jihyo here, very clean and clinical with it. Lately I've been feeling like everything is enough when I'm by your side. The follow-up there is so beautiful. See what I'm saying with Momo? She really captures your attention. Brief laughing, like, chuckle moment there before getting into Jongin, that sampling. Listen to it. The city's ours. I love the bass in the song, but those synth strings being crest ever so slightly in the back there. Oh my goodness. Chewy too upon this track really popped off. I'm telling you guys, whether it's the or the ahs or the ohs throughout this album have been so on point, y'all. Like, come on. Everyone hold for the special moment in the song. Bridge. I love the keyboard work here. I love how everything's bare in that moment, like almost providing this level of vulnerability, and then this gutsy, you know, the gutsy, like drum kit work there. I love how it kicks in, like the kick drum work, right? Bring it back. Then those synth strings being held. The vocal follow-up moments, this like almost call and answer moment is so dope at the ending of the song. Woohoo! This song is meant to be performed as well. Like, I can't even imagine it at a concert. And honestly, believe it or not, I still need to experience a Twice concert in person. Luckily, my friends have, but I would need to get that off my checklist for sure. But hey, let me know your thoughts, everyone. But to wrap things up, overall, what I was pretty much going to say earlier on is that this was such a lovely overall 13th mini album by Twice, and a brand new era, right? Where they showed a completely new side of themselves, but, you know, kept that signature Twice sound that we love and know, but at the same time, kept it so cohesive throughout. If you think about it from top to bottom, from I Got You to You Get Me, that connection there? Did you think about that connection there? Not only, right, that connection of you, I got you, and you get me, but also the nostalgia that we got in this song or album that we got in You Get Me. I already said that already, but in this overall album from top to bottom to start to finish was very prominent. It was very present throughout this entire album, right? It has that classy Twice signature sound and pop sheen and feel, but with retro elements and, you know, a refreshing side and feel. You know, nothing's dark and husky about it. Very bright, happy-go-lucky, and uplifting, but consoling at times, most importantly. So all in all, it is really hard to pick an exact favorite, especially upon first listen in these album reviews. But for Twice, I am so glad that I'm catching up with them, because like I told you guys, I think it was for I Got You, the pre-release. Unfortunately, I couldn't release that on the channel because the video got blocked. It's on my Patreon. Or it was One Spark for the title track on the channel, where I'm like, yeah, the last time I've listened to a Twice B-side was from the More and More era. Yes, like 2020, about there, right? So like, I've been missing out, I know, at least in terms of B-sides, but we're gonna have to do some backtracking here. So if you guys can recommend me some particular releases where I should start from, maybe right after More and More leading up to this era, I'd be more than happy to do so when I find the time to do so. But let me know your thoughts. Did you enjoy this album as much as I did? In my humblest opinion, it was very cohesive with it. Additionally, it showed a brand new side to Twice, and this is a precious mini album that I can just tuck right in my heart, believe it or not. I would like to put it that way. But let me know your favorites. I think so far Bloom has to be my number one favorite so far. Then it would have to go New, and then it would actually, You Get Me is sort of close there with New, and then Rush. But then it could change in 2 weeks tops or later on. I'm gonna have to find out for myself. But so far, Bloom is that song for me. Just how it begins with that ethereal-like intro, and it just sends you throughout the song as it progresses and progresses, you feel me? But we more than love to see it in regards to like Chaeyoung, right? Jonghyun, Ahyun taking part on those tracks with Rush, Bloom, and You Get Me, you feel me? But take care as always. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and by subscribing, you're staying up to date with the latest video drops and Twice related videos that I will put out on the channel, of course. This has been Garrison, though. Take care, have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and peace.